What's up, guys? How's it going? Anthony from the Level With You show here, and today we are going to be opening a booster box of Cardfight Vanguard cards. This is the 5th booster pack in the series. They rebooted the series, actually. They had a whole other series, the first series of Cardfight cards. I forget how many sets there were, but there were a lot. And they rebooted themselves for some reason. I'm not sure the exact reason why. I'll have to go and look that up. But this is the 5th volume of that, Aerial Steed Liberation. It's one of the newer sets. It came out back in August. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for this because it's got a lot of support for one of my favorite clans, Royal Paladin. As you can see on the side here, it's got all the info you need to know about the set. We have the clans included, which are Royal Paladin, Oracle Think Tank, Narukami, Numbata, and Gold Paladin. You get one secret rare per box. Each of the packs now comes with 7 cards, which is great because the first series, the first issue, in the Cardfight Vanguard cards, all the packs only had 5 cards. Now this is 7, so you're getting, I think, a little bit more bang for your buck. And this tells you the exact amount of types per set. So let's see, you get 80 cards in the set altogether, 71 new cards, and 9 reissues of older cards. Let's see, they have Vanguard rares are 5 types per set. This one is 3. Let's see, the triple rare is 8 types to this set. Double rares 12 types, regular rares 17, and common have 38 types of cards. The parallel special holo cards is 19 types total. In this set, there are, for special Vanguard rares, SVR 5 types. Special rares 12 types, and the XVR Cross Vanguard rares are 2 types. But I think this means you get guaranteed 1 secret rare per box. So that's pretty cool. It gives you all the mumbo jumbo there, the legal stuff. I have the plastic off because I thought my camera was recording earlier, but it's not. So I had ripped the plastic off. Thankfully, I didn't actually get into cracking the box. So now we can go into doing that. If he wants to open. But I ended up buying a bunch of booster boxes last year that were on eBay and or Amazon. I think it was a combination of both. That they were pretty cheap because you can get the original series of Vanguard. I know there's like 2 or 3 sets that are dirt cheap on Amazon and eBay. They go for like $14 a pop, like $14.99 free shipping too, for a whole booster box. And those are the older cards. So I know there's 2. I think there's 2 standards of play now. You can do the original and then the reissue or the reboot. Alright, we start off with a Bushiroad advertisement. You get your 2 shows, your Cardfight Vanguard and your Buddy Fight, which is a great name. Future Card Buddy Fight. I guess they're on the Ace series. I know there's been a couple of them there. You got the new rebooted Cardfight Vanguard, and it's pretty cool because they do them all through YouTube, so they upload frequently. It's not on Crunchyroll or Hulu or anything, but it's all YouTube is just straight uploading there. That's cool. You got more advertisements on the back. One Anime Girl mobile game. Yes, please. And you have a Detective Conan Runner, their other mobile game. I tried that for like a day, and it's just like a endless runner kind of mobile game, which is, you know, it's good to kill time, but nothing crazy. All right. Ooh, cool. It comes with a Aerial Steed gift campaign pack. That's pretty cool. It contains 1 gift marker out of 8 types. So you get 1 out of 8 different types of gift markers, and those are pretty cool. 1 random gift marker, 1 included. You got Rainbow, Force Excel Protect, Blue Force, Yellow Excel, Green Protect, 100 pieces each. Blaster Blade version and Blaster Dark version. That's cool for Force. Let's see what we got. And I'm really glad I figured out this wasn't recording and then pushed record before I broke into these. I don't really want to mess this up too bad. Come on. It'd be difficult. Because I think this is... Oh, is this shiny? I want to bend it. I'm so good at this. Okay. Ooh, wow, that's cool. That is a shiny one. It's a protect marker. I know that these are the markers that your grade 3s grant you. That's cool. Let's see if I can focus a little better on this one. Yep, protect. When acquired, add this marker to your hand. It's a continuous effect, Sentinel. Auto effect, it's on your rear guard space. When placed, the cost is discard a card from your hand, and 1 of your units cannot be hit until the end of that battle. Very nice. So, literal protect. Very cool. That's a cool little gift marker. I like that a lot. And you get with the box these cool little guys. Your other gift markers, I'm guessing these are for the clans featured. That's really cool. So we got Numbata clan. I think that's Numbata, the Ninja Dragons. A protect marker. Says when acquired, put this marker on your rear guard. The unit there gets plus 5,000 power and gets plus 1,000 defense or plus 1,000 guard when it intercepts. You may put it on the same circle. The effect stacks too. Very cool. But there looks like there's a couple in there. Awesome. I think there's probably one for each clan. We get our gold paladins, our royal paladins. See if I can zoom in on you. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. Okay. After that we have Imaginary Gift Force. Oop. When acquired, put this marker on your Vanguard or Rear Guard, and the original critical, which is that little star symbol, was the amount of damage you deal to your opponent to win the game. You deal 6 damage total to your opponent, and you win, they lose. Let's see. The original critical of the unit there becomes 2. You may put on the same circle, but the critical does not stack. So you can get multiple Imaginary Gift Force markers on the same circle, but they don't stack with critical. And we got a Imaginary Gift Excel marker. When acquired, put this marker in the front row or the rear guard. Yes, see, when acquired, put this marker as a new front row rear guard and draw a card. The unit there gets plus 5,000 power during your turn. Add it to the left of your front row's left rear guard first, then to the right of your front row's rear guard. After that, alternate between left and right. So it doesn't vanish immediately, it sticks around. And then we have, that's our protect, so that's our special ones. Okay, so you get the 3 markers and then one of them special with a monster on it, or unit. Very cool. All right. So how many packs? I think we have, what does it say per box? 16 packs per box, so 8 and 8 on each side. Nice. Very cool. I love the artwork there. Let's zoom out a bit again. Oh, we got Aichi, our main character from the series, on the front there with his Royal Paladin clan. I forget his name, and I hope we come across him because I think he's one of the, being the box mascot, he's one of the rarer cards in the set. Let's open you up. I don't know if there's a trick to these packs or anything either, like 2 to the front. I know Pokemon card packs, certain ones actually have that, but Vanguard, not so sure. Put you over there. Put the effect and special stuff over to the side for now. Shiny. Marker. Okay. Alright. Whoop. Butterfingers today. Let's see. I have to zoom in on these guys again. See what we got. Okay, so we're starting off with a grade 2 unit. She's Dragon Dancer Noemi. A grade 2 vanilla, no effect, 3,000 power. She's of the Narukami clan. Human type. She got intercept. She's got a guard of 5,000. And her critical is, oh, she's got 2 critical? Oh, interesting. That's cool. After her, we have Barrett Draco Kid. He's a grade 0. Intercept. He's got a guard of 10,000. His auto, so he's good as a Vanguard. So his auto is when wrote upon, draw a card. So you draw a grade up every turn you play. I'd like to probably go into more depth on how the card game is played. I've played a couple matches with a couple friends, so I really like it. I was drawn into the cards mainly because of their full art style, and I'm a sucker for pretty much anything collectible card that has a corresponding anime. So it was really cool to finally get to play after collecting a bunch of cards with a couple friends, and the mechanics are really interesting as well. So you start off with a grade 0, that's your Vanguard. You start off the game with, you draw 5 cards, I believe. Once you have those drawn, you basically want to ride up every turn to hit grade 3, and I know they introduced grade 4 in the reboot as well. So you want to pretty much get to the highest grade, because every time you ride up and your grade goes up, you can play other units of the same grade or lower as your Vanguard. So this is pretty good, it looks like, to start off a game with, because when you ride upon him, you draw a card, and you definitely want to be riding every turn. So he's 6,000 power, Narukami clan, 10,000 guard. And he's got a boost too, because now you can put the units in your back rear guard spaces. There's 6 spaces total on the field. And you have 3 in the back, 3 in the front, the middle front being your Vanguard. So the other ones behind, if you play these grade 0s usually behind in the back row, they usually buff your units in front. And they've sometimes got effect and whatnot, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more as the packs go on. So that's Barrett Draco Kid. Ooh, Gigantech Pulverizer. I remember his first iteration. I like this art a lot better. He's a grade 2. He can intercept, so that means these cards on the side can intercept for your Vanguard to help prevent you from taking damage during the game. He's got 12,000 power. He's a vanilla as well. He's a Royal Guard clan. Doesn't have anything else going on for him, but he packs a big punch. Ooh, nice. We got Bringer of Good Luck Epona, grade 0, critical trigger. So these, when you draw, every time you attack with your Vanguard, you get a trigger check. So that's, you flip the top card over of your deck to see if it adds or has a little trigger. The trigger depends. I know there's a couple other ones, which I'm sure we'll see throughout the box. This one's critical, so it adds 8 extra damage onto your Vanguard if you're attacking, which is handy. So you can help whittle down your opponent's life a lot quicker. And adds 10,000 power, so it'll add another... Actually, yeah, it's 10,000 power to your unit's power. So whoever is attacking basically your Vanguard, it'll add an extra 10,000 power to your Vanguard's attack to help the attack go through. And in case your opponent wants to guard, it'll help boost you over whatever number if they're choosing to guard with. So we got Bringer of Good Luck Epona. Ooh, nice. Future Knight Lou. I remember his iteration from the first set. He is a grade 0 with a critical trigger as well. 5,000 power, Royal Paladin Clan. We have Oracle Think Tank as our next one. She's a grade 2. Intercept unit, 5,000 guard. She's Convoy Angel. Her auto effect is when this card is discarded during your turn, you may put this card into your soul. So the soul is basically all the cards when you're riding up on your Vanguard, all the cards that go under, basically when you're riding on top, you're putting the cards on top of your Vanguard. The cards under your Vanguard are your soul. So you can put cards in, and that's called the soul, technically. We got Convoy Angel. Is that our last? Oh, yeah, that is our end. That's our last. So Maiden of Libra is our last card here. I'll get the hang of the packs once we get going. So she's a grade 2. She's got 5,000 guard. She's 9,000 power from the Oracle Think Tank clan. She's a subset Angel. Her auto effect is she can be in your Vanguard or Rear Guard, which is the V or the R symbols next to the auto. And that reads, at the end of the battle that it has attacked a Vanguard. Let's see, at the end of the battle that it attacked a Vanguard while boosted. So your unit in the back would boost this unit. It'd get that effect. The cost to play it is Sea Blast, which is Counter Blast. I believe that is turning one card that you get in your damage zone, because when you take damage, the top card of your deck goes into the specific damage zone. You can take a card in your damage zone to use this effect and flip it over. It stays in the damage zone, but it's flipped now face down instead of face up, which it would be. And you draw a card. And her act right here, she can use this once a turn. If she's in your Rear Guard, you can discard a card from your hand. That's the cost to activate this ability. And this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of turn. Oh, not bad. I love the art there. Look at that. Hot Libra Babe. On to the next one. So 7 cards per pack. I think the last one. The last 2 are either the rare and then the special. Oh yeah, because that was a double rare. Okay, so that first one. I'll show on the bottom. I'll show it on the bottom of these. On the bottom of the card, show the rarity. Alright, so for this, we are starting off with a grade 1 Knight of Exhortation, Synagils. These are going to be some wacky names, I can tell. So, pardon me if I butcher them. He's a grade 1, guard of 10,000. He is an auto ability when he's a Rear Guard. When it attacks or boosts, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, his cost is to Soul Blast 1. That means taking one card that's under your Vanguard in the Soul and putting it into the discard pile. And this unit gets plus 10,000 until end of the turn. He's Royal Paladin Clan with a power of 8,000. We got a Djinn of 100 Thunderclaps. No Will Smith, but he'll do. He's a grade 1 booster. Guard of 10,000. He's got a continuous effect. When he's placed on the Rear Guard during your turn, if your opponent's damage zone has 4 or more cards, this unit gets plus 10,000 power. He's got a base of 7,000, and he's part of the Narukami clan and classified as a dragon. Or demon, my bad. And then, yep, right down there. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this. It's the rarity. Right there. C for common. Okay. And you get this, bring this back. Oops. Doing great. Okay. Okay. We got Godhawk Ichiboshi. It's a grade 0 from the Oracle Think Tank clan. Its auto effect is when rode upon draw a card. It's a grade 0, so it's another one just like the Draco Kid we had before. He's got a guard of 10,000 power, and base is 6,000 power. We got Miracle Kid. That's a draw trigger. So when you flip this one over for pretty much your guard, your drive check, which is the one you made when you're attacking, and your damage check is the one that you do when you're getting an attack, like receiving attack. So this one buffs your unit 10,000, and you get to draw a card from it. He's got a base 5,000 power. He's from the Oracle Think Tank clan. He's a booster as well, and he has a guard of 5,000. We got a Sphere Magus. Heal trigger, grade 0. She's got a guard of 20,000, very good for guarding. You may only have up to 4 cards with heal trigger in a deck is her little effect here. So, like it said, you can only have 4 max of ones with heal, and those, when you are played out best, whenever you're receiving an attack, if you already have a damage and you pull one of these for your damage check, you get to heal a damage. So you get to basically take a damage in your damage zone, put it in this card pile, and replace it with this card, so it would be going into your damage zone, and it would basically just kind of even out. You don't really heal a damage, but you would take away a damage that's already received. That's from what my understanding is. I'm by no means an expert in this game, but I just love everything about it, and I've played a couple rounds, a couple matches, so I definitely love to learn more and play some more for sure, especially with these new sets. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, that's what is it? A Sentinel. That's what it's called. A complete guard. So it says on the guard space is 0. So she's got pretty much, you can pull through any power right there. So if you play her for an attack, doesn't matter how strong it is, it'll always guard. She's a grade 1. She's a booster. Her Continuous Sentinel, as I was just saying, you may only have up to 4 cards with Continuous Sentinel as an effect in your deck. So those are limited just like the heal trigger cards. And her auto ability is when she's on the rear guard. When placed, her cost to play is discard a card from your hand to use this effect, and one of your units cannot be hit until the end of that battle. So she's a really good guarder. And her other auto effect, when she's your Vanguard, when placed, you can draw a card and discard a card from your hand. So she kind of helps with that card rotation as well. And she's, oh, nice little shiny there too. Name is Indestructible Knight Irina. She's got base 7,000 power, and she's a Royal Paladin. And on the end, we have Stealth Beast Tamahinge. That's a triple rare. Get 3 gold R's down there. He's from the Nubata clan. Grade 2, Intercept. Only has a 5,000 guard. Auto effect. And when it's a rear guard, when placed, you can Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and return it to the hand. If it was returned, your opponent chooses a card from his or her deck and discards it. Its continuous effect while being on the rear guard is if your opponent's hand has 4 or less cards, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. Very nice. First triple rare of the set. Alright, who are we pulling first? We got Lilac Witch BB. She is a Oracle Think Tank clan. She's a grade 2 Interceptor, vanilla card. She's got 12,000 base power, 1 critical. We've got Penny Magus. It's a grade 1 booster with the effect, auto effect, when you put on the rear guard, when your drive check reveals a trigger unit, this unit gets plus 5,000 power till end of turn. So she obviously works way better when you pull trigger units. And she's got 8,000 base power, Oracle Think Tank unit, and she guards for 10,000. We've got a Loading Angel, grade 2. Royal Paladin clan. Auto effect is at the end of your turn, if you have 5 or more units, you can pay the cost, that's Counterblast 1, and put this unit into your soul, so you lose the unit, but you get to draw 2 cards. And it's got a base power of 9,000, grade 2. And we got a Margal, another Royal Paladin, grade 0, 5,000 base power, and that's a draw trigger. Help you out in a tight spot. Royal Paladin clan, 5,000 guard. We've got a Yggdrasil Maiden Elaine, the classic heal trigger unit for the Royal Paladin clan. She's 9,000 base power. Guards for 20,000, grade 0, booster. Heal trigger. Alright. And our first rare we have is Pure Bright Unicorn. It's a grade 1 booster. Its effect auto activates when it's on a rear guard. When placed, if you have 3 front row units, you can soul charge 1. And I think that's when you put this card into your soul. So it's got the second effect of auto rear guard. When placed, if you have 5 or more units, this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. And it's a Royal Paladin, 7,000 base power. And on the end, we have another rare. That's a grade 1 from the new Banta clan, Stealth Dragon, Kokyojo. It's a grade 1 for 10,000 guard. He's got an auto effect when he's the rear guard or vanguard. When placed from your hand, if your damage zone has no face-up card, you can counter. Let's see. Yep, you can countercharge 1. Well, not too crazy in that pack. What do we got here? Starting out with another ninja guy. Starting out with a grade 1. It's a stealth beast. Oh god, this one's gonna be nuts. Arakugetsune. Base 3,000 power from the new Banta clan. Grade 1, 5,000 guard. It's an intercept unit. Or no, he's a boost unit, sorry. He's a boost. Critical 2. Wow. We got Ravioli Magus. Ooh, I love Ravioli. Grade 2, intercept unit, guard of 5,000. It's got a base 9,000 power. Auto ability, when placed on the rear guard once per turn, when your drive check reveals a trigger unit, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of the turn. And she's from the Oracle Think Tank clan. We got Solid Chond Wizard. He's a grade 1, guard of 10,000. His auto effect when placed on the vanguard or rear guard, when you look at your deck by an effect during your turn, its cost for this effect is Soul Blast 1. This unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Activates from Look, Reveal, Search effects. Plus 5,000 regardless number of cards looked at with one effect. Base of 8,000. Pretty nice. 10,000 guard. Next we have Psychic Bird. Grade 0. Oracle Think Tank unit. 5,000 base power. Critical trigger. Guard of 15,000. Grade 0. Nice. Now we're getting into the Battle Mages. That's cool. I'm glad that they're included in this one. It's a grade 0 critical trigger. Battle Sister Ginger. She's got a guard of 15,000, base power 5,000, and she's from the Oracle Think Tank clan. And our rare for this pack from the Oracle Think Tank is Fusili Magus. She's a grade 3. When she's played, you get the Imaginary Gift Protect. She is a twin drive, so you get to do your drive check twice when attacking with her as your vanguard. Her ability is when you act with her once per turn in your vanguard or rear guard space. Her cost is you have to counterblast 1 and soul blast 1. So pretty much flip over a card in your damage zone and take a card away from your soul. The effect is one of your vanguards with Magus in its card name gets plus 10,000 power and drive plus 1 till end of turn. She's got a base of 12,000 power. And on the very end we have a double rare, and that is Shura Stealth Dragon Tendo Congo. He's a grade 3, base power 12,000, new Banta clan unit. He's also a twin drive with an Imaginary Gift Protect. His auto effect is when retired from a front row rear guard during your opponent's turn, I can draw a card, or you may draw a card. Auto, when rode upon, if your opponent's hand has 4 or less cards, you may call this card to your rear guard. Ooh, very nice. Helps you get right out there with this guy. Grab a quick drink. Ugh. So much text on these cards. You dry your mouth out easy. Alright, now we start off with a Dragon Knight Zubar. 5,000 guard, grade 2, intercept. He's from the Narukami clan. His auto, when he's a rear guard, when placed, bind one of your rear guards. His continuous effect when he's a rear guard during your turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power. Oh, it's kind of like a nice double-edged sword effect there. You boost, but also kind of get a little hurt by binding one of your units. Nice. We got a Bar Call. He's a grade 0 Royal Paladin unit. He's got that same effect there when wrote upon draw a card, so these are definitely ones meant to be starting Vanguards. He's a boost unit, 6,000 power. And we got a Dragon Monk Egan, grade 1, booster unit, 9,000 base power, vanilla, no effect, Narukami clan. We got Fortune Bell. That's Gold Paladin. Nice, first Gold Paladin card we've seen so far. It's a grade 0 critical trigger, boost unit, guard of 15,000, and a base power of 5,000. Alright, we have a Greeting Drummer, Gold Paladin. Nice, another Gold Paladin. She's a front trigger, grade 0, boost unit, guard of 15,000. I have to look up what front trigger is, because I know that's different. That's like a newer effect they did with the reissue, with the reboot of the series, because it used to be a stand trigger, and stand would just be to untap your units pretty much. I don't know if it's the same or if that's different. I'll have to look into that. Gold Paladin, base 5,000. And a rare for the pack is Diviner Angel. She's Oracle Think Tank, grade 1, booster, guard 10,000. Her effect is auto. When this card is discarded from your hand during your turn, you can cost Counterblast 1 to use the effect and draw a card. Base 8,000 power, 1 critical. And on the end, we have Narukami Thunder Dragon. So it's another rare, grade 3. He's a twin drive, and he gets a Force Excel marker. Imaginary Gift. His effect is act. When he's played as a Vanguard, you can Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards, bind it, and if it was bound, 2 of your units in the same column that this unit is get plus 5,000 power until end of turn. And let's see, yep, 2 of your, that doesn't sound right. Choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards, bind it, and if it was bound, 2 of your units in the same column as that unit get plus 5,000 power. Okay, so you get buffed when you bind an opponent's unit in the same column. So I know the field's set up where it's like your rear guard, say if it's to the full left, so it's rear guard, and then your opponent's rear guard and rear guard. So if you're to bind anyone in this row, your units in this row would get boosted. And he's a base 12,000 power from the Narukami clan. It's a Thunder Dragon type. Very cool. Alright, starting out with our first double, we got another Knight of Extortion. We got another Solid Chand Wizard, not to be confused with the Great Band Chan. We got another Will Smith Genie. We got another Miracle Kid. We got another Sphere Magus. Our first rare of this one is the White Hair of Inaba, a grade 1 booster unit, guard 10,000. Its effect is auto. When it's placed at the rear guard at the end of the battle that a boosted grade 3 Vanguard cost to use this effect, put a card from your hand into the soul. You can draw a card. It's a base of 8,000 power, and it's from the Oracle Think Tank clan. Very nice. That little shine there. Very cool. And our rare on the end, that's a double rare. Ooh, Thunder Break Dragon. Very cool. He is a grade 3 unit. Base 12,000 power. He gives you a twin drive and an imaginary force Excel marker. He's got a couple effects here. His continuous effect, when he's placed as a Vanguard, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, when this unit would attack, it battles all your opponent's front row units in one attack. Its other effect is act. When it's placed in Vanguard or rear guard once per turn, the cost for this effect is Counterblast 1, and your opponent moves each of his or her back row rear guards to the open front row rear guards. They may move diagonally. That's cool. So you pretty much are drawing your opponent's monsters from the back row into the front row to take care of them if you want to prevent them from buffing or doing other effects. Very cool. And it's a Narukami clan with 1 critical, 12,000 base power. Love it. Love that nice, cool double rare shine. I'm trying to move these lights in, get a better view of some cards. See if that works out. Got 2 packs left for the right side of the box. we can open it this way too. Oh, look at that. A little bit easier. I do like the backs of these cards a lot. The design is very nice. Got a very good quality, I feel, as well. If you can see, you get like a little bit of texture there, which is pretty cool. All right. Oop, another double. Another Knight of Exhortation. We got another Ravioli Magus. Another Dragon Dancer Noemi. Ooh, nice. We got Exorcist Mage Lin. She's a grade 0 Ferent Trigger. Base 5,000 power, Narukami Clan. Booster and can guard for 15,000. Oh, another new one. We have Worm Toxin Eradicator Sayobo. She's a heal trigger with a guard of 20,000, grade 0 boost unit, base 5,000 power. And just another warning, you can only have 4 cards with heal trigger in your deck from the Narukami Clan. We have Stealth Dragon Daioku. It's a grade 2. Guard for 5,000, intercept. Its effect is auto. When retired from rear guard during your opponent's turn, you may draw a card. He's our rare in the pack. Base 9,000 power, 1 critical, Nubata. Nice little shine to him. And on the very end we have, that's our Vanguard rare for the box. We have a grade 3. That's the Sure Stealth Dragon Jamyo Congo. And you can see, oh, look at that. We just so happen to have gotten the force marker of the same kind. That's pretty cool. I guess that evens out. That works for the box. Alright, he's a grade 3. He's a twin drive unit with Protect. He has an auto effect when he's placed as your Vanguard. When placed at the end of each turn, your opponent chooses 6 cards from his or her hand and discards the rest of the cards from his or her hand. If your soul has a grade 3, your opponent chooses 4 cards instead of 6. Wow. He's got a base of 12,000 power, 1 critical from Nubanta. Very cool. So that's our Vanguard rare for the box. So I guess we're not getting Mr. Knight, but that's okay. Put you off with the marker. Alright, our last one for the right side. Probably gonna start seeing a lot more doubles now. Yep. We got another Ravioli Magus. We got a Stealth Beast Muogaro. It's a Nubanta Clan, grade 2, Interceptor Vanilla unit with 12,000 power. We got a Desert Gunner Doran, Narukami Clan, grade 2, Intercept unit, 5,000 guard. His effect is auto. When he's placed on rear guard, you may discard from your hand for the cost of your Vanguard's ability. If this unit is in the front row, you have to pay cost to use the effect, Soul Blast 2, and you can draw a card. I don't know, it doesn't seem too worth it with that one, but it depends, I guess. And 8,000 base power, 1 critical, Narukami Clan. I just keep thinking of you from Yu Narukami from Persona 4 whenever I hear the clan name. We have another Fortune Bell. We have another Greeting Drummer. Our rare for the pack is going to be Stealth Rogue of Proscription Mizukaze. He's a grade 3 with Twin Drive from Nubata Clan, so Ninja guys. He is an auto when he's placed in the rear guard. His effect, when placed, you can pay a Soul Blast 1, grade 3, so you have to have a grade 3 to Soul Blast from your soul. And until the end of the turn, your opponent cannot call grades that he or she has called that turn from hand to the rear guard spaces. They can be called at the same time. Let's see. They can be called at the same time. If a grade 1 was called, 1 cannot be called for the rest of the turn. So you can only place 1 of each grade then. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Helps slow down your opponent. So let's see. He's a base 12,000 power, 1 critical from the Nubanta Clan. And on the end, we have just another regular rare, Desert Gunner Gaiban, a grade 1 boost unit, guard of 10,000. His effect is auto. When he's placed in the rear guard, at the end of your battle, your Vanguard attacked. Choose one of your units until end of turn. It gets plus 3,000 power, and your opponent cannot call Sentinels from the hand for the battle. Cannot call Sentinels from hand for the rest of the battle. The chosen unit attacked. Nice, you can stop a complete guard with this guy. He's got a base 7,000 power, Narukami Clan. Alright, let's get started on that second side of the box. These packs go by so quick, even though they buffed them with more cards. I do really love opening Vanguard cards. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments. I know I'm definitely not getting everything right here, but I would love to learn more. Very open to comments to kind of help me learn the layout of the cards, what these effects could do, how to play them, because I love playing this game. So we got a grade 3 to start us off in this pack. And that is a Filled Feather Dragon? Filed Feather? I think Filed would probably make more sense. So Filed Feather Dragon, grade 3. He's a twin drive. His effect is Act. When he's put on the rear guard, you can pay Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 3. Draw cards equal to the number of your open rear guards and call the same number of cards from your hand to rear guard. Wow, that's kind of neat. He's got 13,000 base power and he's from the Royal Paladin clan. He's a Cosmo Dragon class. That's cool. I like the little subsect names in there under the clan. And yeah, another thing, in the reissues or the reboot of the series, they started putting the clan's flags there next to their clan. I thought that was a cool little touch. We got another new one, Brilliant Witch Popo. She's a grade 3 twin drive. Base power of 12,000. Her auto effect is when she's placed in a rear guard, when it attacks, if your opponent has 10 or less cards until end of that battle, this unit gets plus 10,000 power, and your opponent can only call grade 0s from the hand. Very nice. Oh, sorry. Witch is making me sleepy. She's got 12,000 base power, 1 critical, and from Oracle Think Tank. She's a human subsect unit. Ooh, Turning Bash Dragon. He's a grade 2 intercept unit. Shield, 5,000 power. His auto effect, when he's placed on the rear guard, when it attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you can pay the cost of Soul Blast 1, choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards, and bind it. He's got 9,000 base power and from the Narukami clan. We got Spark Edge Draco Kid, grade 0 critical trigger for the Narukami clan. It's got a shield of 15,000, critical trigger as well, nice. Base power of 5,000, but no other effects. That's a good little trigger to have. We have Old Dragon Mage from Narukami clan, draw trigger, grade 0, shield of 5,000, base power of 5,000 as well. Old Dragon Mage. Yeah, oops. Oh, just spoil it, okay. So first we have Knight of Determination, Lamorak. He's a Royal Paladin, grade 2 we got. Look at that shine. That's sweet. 5,000 shield, intercept unit. His effect is Act. If you have 5 or more units, you can pay the cost of Counterblast 1, and this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of the turn. Royal Paladin, he's got a base of 10,000, 1 critical, Elf subsect, and on the end we have our spoiler. Soul Guiding Elf, very nice, another Royal Paladin. It's a grade 1, hollow, intercept, or no, boost unit, sorry. Shield of 10,000. Her effect is auto, rear guard. When your opponent's sentinel is placed on the rear guard space, or the guard space, from your, okay, yeah, gee, that's right, it's my bad. I've been saying guard like it is in rear guard. So guard is when you pay, or you play a card from your hand to stop an attack. That's where the shield comes in. So the shield will, buff your unit. Pretty much if you play enough shield, it'll block the opponent's incoming attack. So, rear guard. When your opponent's sentinel is played on a guard space from the hand, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, pay the cost of Counterblasting 1 and you can draw a card. Pretty handy for the card draw. She's got base 8,000 power, 1 critical, and she's a Royal Paladin, subsect Elf. Very cool. Very nice. She's a double rare. Ooh. Let's see what we got. I thought it was interesting that they chose to run the series on YouTube as well. That is pretty nice. You can just watch them for free there. I know certain YouTube Red is charging for their shows, and I'm sure they're good, but none really seemed to interest me. So it's nice to have these little, definitely kid-oriented shows, but get my faux Yu-Gi-Oh fix for free on YouTube. So we start off with Lime Witch Riri. She's a grade 1 booster unit, shield of 15,000. Vanilla card, really no effects. She's got base 7,000 power, 1 critical from the Oracle Think Tank clan. She's a human. We got Bolt Capture Dragon, grade 1, shield 10,000. He's got a little auto effect there. When he's placed when you put him on the rear guard, when he's placed, your opponent chooses one of his or her back row rear guards and moves it to an open front row rear guard space. He's got a base power of 8,000, 1 critical, and Narukami, Thunder Dragon subsect. And then we have an Engage Griffin, my bad. Engage. Grade 1, intercept with 10,000 shield. This unit has intercept instead of boost. Oh, that's the first time I've seen that effect. That's cool. So instead of having the boost, it has the intercept. So it's a grade 1 that can do that. That's the only one I've really seen of that. That's cool. It's got a base 8,000 power and a Royal Paladin. That's really good for a grade 1. We got another Exorcist Mage Lin. Front trigger. We got another Worm Toxin Eradicator Syobo. And our rare for the pack, we have a Ceremonial Bonfire Eradicator Castor. Narukami Clan. Grade 1, 10,000 shield. Effect is when placed on the rear guard. When placed, pay the cost of discard a card from your hand. Choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards. Bind it, and this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. She has a base of 8,000 power. And Narukami, it's a Sylph subsect. And on the end, we have, ooh, very nice, another triple rare. It's a Gold Paladin. It's our first, one of the, I think only like 3 we've gotten aside from those duplicates. It's a grade 1 booster unit, shield of 10,000. Its effect is continuous when it's on rear guard. Your other unit in the same column as this unit that this was placed in, this gets plus 5,000. If Advance of the Black Chains Kaiden is on your Vanguard or rearguard space, it gets plus 10,000 instead of plus 5,000. So he's another guy that plays off other units, which is very nice. This game is all about kind of archetypes, and well, definitely archetypes, because you have to have basically whole decks based around one clan, and definitely helps boost when you have the other characters that are mentioned. So he's got a base of 8,000 power, grade 1, very nice, and Gold Paladin, subsect human, very cool. And I just love the art on these cards so much. It was definitely a big factor to get me sucked in. I remember buying the first Blaster Blade deck for the very first, not the reboot, that came out years and years ago. I knew nobody that played it, nobody even knew about the series. And then I went online one day on Amazon, I think I found it, and I still have it. It's very nice, very cool. The cards are great. They redid all the art too. They actually just reissued the first 2 starter decks in the revamped format, which kind of buffed everything. I know original grade, like say these triggers, they'd be originally 5,000. They boosted them to 10,000 in the remake, so draw trigger would be just plus 5,000. Now it's plus 10,000 now for the remake, which is absolutely insane power creep. So kind of definitely structures the 2 formats now. So you have your old format and then the new format. I'm not sure exactly what they're officially called, but that's another big example of power creep. You can't really, just like old Pokemon cards, you can't really play with the older ones and newer ones. Alright, so we start off with a grade 2 here. Intercept Stealth Beast Murugaro. Still having trouble with these guys. Vanilla, he's our second one we've gotten of him, I'm pretty sure. We got another Barcode, Barcall. Got another Will Smith Genie. Godhark Ichibochi. Another one of him. We got another Lin, very cute. Another rare Diviner Angel. And on the end, we got another Landshocker Dragon. Look at that. Ooh, that holo's nice. Nice little sunshine coming down. Alright. Let's see. Oh, a new one to start us off here. A new grade 3. Black Arrow Dragon. Black. A grade 3 twin drive card. Continuous effect in the rear guard space. During your turn, if it is on an additional rear guard, this unit gets plus 5,000. Rear guard. During your turn, if it is on an additional rear guard, this unit gets plus 5,000. So I'm guessing if you have another copy of this guy in another rear guard space. His continuous effect is rear guard. During the battle it attacked, your opponent's auto abilities cannot activate. Ooh, very nice. So it's a blocker of sorts in that. We got another Lilac Witchbeebe. Another Bolt Capture Dragon. Worm Toxin Eradicator Saibo. Bring of Good Luck Epona. We got a new Pluck Enchanter, Royal Paladin, grade 1. Guard shield 10,000. Auto effect rear guard once per turn. When your Blaster Blade is placed, so that works off the Blaster Blade archetype of cards, you can soul charge 1. If there are no face-up cards in your damage zone, you can counter charge 1. So that means flipping up the cards that were put face down from your other soul counters. Base 7,000 power, Royal Paladin, critical 1. And on the end, we have, nice, a Royal Paladin Great Sage Baron. He is shield 5,000. He is a double rare. His effect is auto. You can use him once per turn. When your other units attack, you may have that unit get plus 5,000 power until end of the turn. If that unit got plus 5,000 power is grade 3 or greater, then you can counterblast 1, retire this unit, which means destroy it, and that unit gets plus 1 critical until end of the turn. That's cool, so he helps out your other guys, deal more damage. He's got a base of 10,000 himself, and he's a roller paladin. Alright, last 4. Gonna make it quick because the camera's dying. So I apologize if I'm just starting to speed through these. Alright, we got another guy from the beginning, Gigatech Pulverizer. Giantech. We got another Penne Magus. Just like, oh, Pasta, I get it. Pfft. That's awesome. Dragon Dancer again. We got another Engaged Griffin. Another Future Knight. Stealth Dragon Daiuko again. And on the end, we have Central Witch Zaza. Coral Witch Zaza. She's a Sentinel. Nice, so she's complete guard. Base 7,000 power. Oracle Think Tank Sentinel. Her auto is when placed as a guard, complete guard. When placed, cost discard a card from your hand, and one of your units cannot be hit until end of the battle. And when she is on your Vanguard, when placed, draw a card and discard a card from your hand. Alright, we got another Stealth Beast guy. Another Desert Gunner Duran. We got another Blast Arrow Dragon. Another Spark Edge Draco Kid. Another Old Dragon Mage. Nice, another Pluck Enchanter. And on the end, ooh, that's awesome. We got 2 Vanguard rares for the box. That's great. Very nice. Grade 3, this is the Blazing Lion Platina Ezel. Twin Drive XL Force. Yeah, Imaginary Gift XL Force. Act when it's a Vanguard, you can play, its cost is Counterblast 1, and change this turn's first drive check to look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, reveal 1 card from among them in your trigger zone, and call 1 card from among them to the rear guard. If your soul has 2 or more grade 3 cards, you can change the second drive check of the turn and more as well. Oof, that's awesome. He's a base 12,000 power, 1 critical from the Gold Paladin clan. Very nice. He was also on the back of the box. Do love pulling cards featured on the boxes. Very glad. Well, second to last pack here. See if we can make it. We got another Barrett Draco Kid. We got another Loading Angel. Another Barcall. Another Margal. Another Yuzume Elaine. Ooh, she's new. Dragon Dancer Illusia. She's a complete guard sentinel. Grade 1 boost. Her effect is when she's placed as a guard. When placed, cost discard a card from your hand, and one of your units cannot be hit till end of the battle. Her auto when she's placed as a Vanguard is when placed, draw a card and discard a card from your hand. She's got 7,000 base power, and she's from Narukami. And on the end, we have a Stealth Rogue of Reckless Action Sue. Grade 2, double rare, intercept. He is a 5,000 guard. His auto when placed in the rear guard. When placed, if your Vanguard is sure a Stealth Dragon, Jahimunko, the guy we got earlier, until end of the turn, this unit gets plus 5,000 power, and when your opponent would call units to guard from hand to the battle, this unit attacked, he or she must call 2 or more at the same time. Kind of makes your opponent go wasting their resources. 9,000 base power from Nubata, 1 critical. And for the very last pack, we got another Stealth Beast, another Dragon Knight, another Dragon Monk, another Bird, another Battle Mage. We got, Decorous Knight Hengist, auto. He's a grade 3 twin drive force. And base power 1300. Royal Paladin, auto, Vanguard. When it attacks, you can pay the cost of Soul Blast 2, Soul Blast 2 grade 3s. Call any number of cards from your hand to the rear guard, and those units get plus 10,000 power until end of turn. If you have 3 or more rear guards when your opponent would call units from hand to guard this turn, he or she must call 2 or more at the same time. He's got a base power of 13,000, 1 critical, Royal Paladin. And on the very end, the last pack, we got a triple rare Oracle Think Tank, Goddess of the Half Moon, Suzuki Yomi. She's a grade 2. Look at that. Good way to end it. Way to end the box. Shield 5,000, base power 9,000, grade 2, intercept. Auto, when she's a Vanguard, at the beginning of your ride phase, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, put 1 card from among them into your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your deck in any order, and discard a card from your hand. If you've discarded Goddess of the Full Moon Tsukuyomi, ride it and untap it, that's what that means, and you cannot ride this turn. Continues effect when placed on the Vanguard or Rearguard. During battle that it attacked a Vanguard, if Goddess of the Crescent Moon Tsukuyomi is in your soul, this unit gets plus 3,000. So it feeds off another unit, almost named the same thing. Instead of Guardian of the Half Moon or Goddess of the Half Moon, it's Goddess of the Crescent Moon. That's cool. Very nice. Great way to end it. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining. We got some sweet pulls. I was really glad to do this. Happy we got some Vanguard going on. All over the place with card games. Let us know which ones you like. Let us know which ones you don't like. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.